Hey guys, we've got your workout brief and movement demos for Thursday, April 30th. Guys, you made it through another month. Congratulations. Let's get into it. In your warm-up today, we're going to start on the floor on our backs with a hollow hold. For the hollow hold, once he's on his back, Scott's going to think about bringing that belt buckle back towards his nose, decreasing the distance between the bottom of his rib cage and the top of his hips. Rolling up, and he's going to hold here for 30 seconds. We really want to feel that ab engagement, create a ton of tension here, all right? He's happy to get out of that position. Up on his feet, next for some air squats. On the air squat, Scott's going to keep his chest tall, sink down, pulling that butt between his heels, working to get that hip crease below parallel or to the edges of your range of motion. Next, he's got a bootstrap stretch. So he's going to hook his fingers underneath his toes, sit down into a squat, and then pull his butt up to the sky. You may not have the range of motion that Scott does here. That's okay. Go to the edges of yours. We don't want to bring on too much pain or discomfort. Just go to the edges of that where you get that slight stretch sensation and see if you can get a little further each time. From there, we're going to do an up down. That's that no push-up burpee. Scott's going to jump back, jump in, jump up. You can also step in and out. Onto the dumbbell portion of our warm-up. Scott's going to pick up a single dumbbell. He's going to start with a one-arm high pull. So keeping that dumbbell in front of him, chest tall, he's going to zip up that hoodie. Bringing that dumbbell as high as your range of motion allows. From there, he'll go into a deadlift. Again, we're going to be working with one dumbbell on all of these, so doing all the reps on each side. On the deadlift, hips go back. We want to feel this through the hamstrings and glutes, keeping it very hingy. There, it's a one dumbbell front squat, so he's going to hold it in the front rack, squat again. Just like that air squat, only now we've got the weight there. Really reaching through those elbows, keeping a nice high front rack position. And we're going to finish up the dumbbell work with a strict press on each side. Keeping that bicep nice and close to the ear, pressing all the way up, locking it out overhead. For our strength today, we are focusing on the squat pattern. Your legs are going to feel this one. The way that we're doing this is that we're going to do 30 seconds each of 3 different movements, all in the squat. Then you get a minute of rest. And we're going to go through that for 5 rounds. All right, if you have a pair of dumbbells, you're going to hold both for your front squat. If you only have one, let's go ahead and hold it in a goblet position today. We're going to do dumbbell front squats, just like Scott demonstrated. There they are again. Guys, more important to go with control and really working on those mechanics here rather than going for speed. So don't go for as many reps as possible. This is strength work. So think about adding a little bit of tempo to it. Maybe a 2 count down, 2 count pause, 2 count up. From there, you're going to set down your weight for the next 30 seconds and we're in air squats. Again, with the air squats, you can think about creating more tension in your body and moving a little bit more slowly rather than doing these super fast like we might for something like Murph. We finish out our minute and a half of work with a wall sit. So you're going to find a wall. The important thing to think about here is keeping that chest tall. If you sink forward, so Scott, lean forward. Now we're taking some of that pressure out of the core here. We want to keep that back straight.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's how it's going to feel. Wall sits are actually really great for anyone who sometimes experiences discomfort with squats. Staying in that static position at the edges of your level of comfort can actually help desensitize your body to those positions. So don't shy away from those wall squats. You're going to rest for a minute between each round on that. And we have more dumbbell front squats in your conditioning today. Our conditioning today is kind of more strength work, all right? So you're going to have 5 rounds with a minute rest in between, very similar to that strength work, only now we've changed up the movements a little bit. So we're again starting with that dumbbell front squat. If you've only got one dumbbell, holding a goblet position. From there we go to bent over rows. If you have a pull-up bar at home, feel free to do something like a pull-up here. Bent over rows. On the bent over rows, I want you to do the reps on both sides. And then we go into a dumbbell or kettlebell swing. So Scott's going to demonstrate that with the dumbbell today. Sending those hips back, popping it through. Keeping that really hingy. Notice how Scott's chest goes to the floor and then he pops up. So guys, again, while this is a conditioning portion, because it's got a real strength focus, less concerned about time, more concerned about going a little bit heavier and really sticking to that quality, especially on your front squats and your bent over rows, and then getting that heart rate up a little bit with your swings. We have a lot of strength work today. I think that you guys are really gonna love this one because who doesn't love a nice squatty strength day?
I don't know, Eric.
I think that that's code for Scott doesn't love a nice squatty strength day, but he's gonna have a good time with this one. Have fun, guys.